Hi, I'm Nick with CEO Divorce Coach. If you're listening to this, either you or someone you care about is going through a relationship ending while they're trying to fulfill the role of a top level professional. And if you're in one of those roles, you can't afford to go through the kind of challenges that we're talking about here, where you have all kinds of emotional upheaval. This is the most challenging thing you're ever going to have to deal with. And being able to perform your role day to day at work and fulfill your responsibilities as a parent is impossible while you're going through all this, because how challenging it is without some support. And this is the kind of thing that we've seen over and over again, where CEOs or people who are surgeons, judges, lawyers, top level professionals try, just with therapy, to on a day-to-day basis perform their roles, and they can't do it well. So what we offer is an entirely different approach. On a day-to-day basis, we're here to support you. So when you go to work, you can do your job, and after a short period of time, 3 or 4 weeks, you're going to find that you're much more stable than you were before. And this is the kind of thing that you absolutely have to do. Having been through this process myself, I was a CEO when I went through the divorce, and I found that I couldn't talk to hardly anybody about it, because they expected me to be very responsible in my decision making. And if they knew that I was going through the divorce, they were going to be much more skeptical and watch much more closely. And we've had clients who've had that were not privately held companies, that were publicly held companies, where the stock value plummeted when it became apparent that the CEO was going through a divorce process. And so as a result, people like yourself find that they can't talk to hardly anybody about this. And therapy doesn't really provide the kind of structured support. What you need is somebody who can provide you the clarity that you need, where you get the emotional support, you get new tools and new perspectives, so that you can go home at the end of the day and be with your family and not fall apart. So you can the next morning get up and go to work and be able to focus on the decision making that you absolutely have to. So what I'm looking to do is have you give me a call so we can talk about this, so that we can outline exactly how we can support you in your particular job, in your particular circumstance, and how you can get through this. Everybody who goes through this kind of process goes through this alone, but they can't really rebuild their lives by themselves. We operate for more support, not less. So if that sounds like what you need, give us a call. We're here to talk about it.